silly. Look at that cutie. Oh.
There's a Railman across from me here. 7326 it looks like. 7326. I'm not positive, it might be 7236, but I think it's 7326. But I want to say congratulations to Willie on Wheels. He commented to me earlier and said that he passed his test to get his CLP, his commercial learner's permit. So that's a big step. That's awesome. I remember I was very happy after I passed mine, because I passed it on first try, but I was nervous because I'd studied for like around a couple weeks. And he said he had commented and told me that he was thinking about going, waiting a little bit longer because he didn't feel real comfortable yet. But he ended up going, and he commented earlier, just about an hour ago, and said that he passed it with flying colors. So that's awesome. That's a huge step. Like I said, I do believe this is a life-changing job, and in a good way. You know, as I said before, I do believe that if you've got children and stuff, that local is the way to go, in my opinion. And Jacob is somebody else I'm hoping to see. Jacob from Kentucky is somebody I'm hoping to see start, if that's what he wants anyways. I mean, I'm looking forward, I'm excited for him is what I'm saying. If that's what he wants to do, then I'm excited for him and to see his, and hear about his progress. And anybody else as well. But I wish you all the best, and things are going good for me. Still, I think I'm on my 9th week alone now. And I was talking to him today about the owner-operator program. And there's a few things I need to work on a little bit, because there's things that can disqualify you from it. And like sometimes I get that distance alarm because I get too close, you know, to vehicles. And then I've been over the speed limit sometimes too. And so he said I got plenty of time to work on it. He said in August I'll qualify for that. So I do believe I'm going to go for that owner-operator program thing. I said before I wasn't sure, and maybe might have even said I didn't intend to. But from what I understand with Roehl, if you do go with that and you decide you don't want to, the owner-operator program, then they'll just let you be a company driver again. So, you know, after 6 months, I can be the owner, apply, as long as I qualify and everything, and I believe I will, then I'll be able to be owner-operator. And I just believe the pay difference will be a pretty significant pay difference. So, but like I said, if it gets to where I feel like I don't want to do it anymore, then I can always opt out of it if I'm not mistaken, just go back to being a company driver. But anyways, I'm not going to make this too long because this video is long enough. I just wanted to kind of come in. The main reason was to tell Willie on Wheels congratulations. And Willie, I'm not sure if your name is Jason or Willie, because I know your name is Willie on Wheels, your channel name, and your name I think is Jason, it says on there. But so I'm not sure what to call you, but congratulations to you. That's awesome. I really am happy for you. And I can tell you're happy too. I'm sure by your comment. I'm sure you're happy. And you said you need to have more faith in yourself. Yeah, definitely it's good to have confidence. You know, when you're doing good and doing right and everything, have confidence in yourself. I believe so as well. So congratulations on that. That is a big step and one to be proud of for sure. And I wish you the best. The next step is a big one too. Starting, you know, the get your own CDL program, and that's a big step as well. And so that's going to be an interesting 3 weeks for you. And I wish you the best with it. And I believe you'll do, especially after seeing how well you did with your permit test. I believe you'll do just fine with it. But anyways, I'll go ahead and get back to this video. I just wanted to kind of put this in at the beginning. Like I said, I'm on my 9th week. Everything's going good. I'm getting a lot of experience. I feel like I'm getting more comfortable with my backings, and I'm going to try to start posting more of those because I'm kind of interested. It's neat because I got a clip where I can put my GoPro on my mirror and get them. And I'm going to try to post some other stuff as well, and try to at least one trucking video a week. But you all be safe out there, no matter what you're doing, and God bless. This video is actually from last week. So today is Tuesday, and this video was last Monday. Well, this particular part was last Monday, and then the rest of it's kind of the rest of the week as well. So that's probably how they'll usually be, because it takes me a while to edit them, and just because you stay so busy with trucking. And then on the weekend, you know, I've been busy lately here as well. Remember that truck 7100 that parks at Camargo that I see all the time close to me? I just met that guy. I just met him a little bit ago. I seen his truck here when I pulled in. we're both in Louisville, Kentucky. So this is my second time being to this place. And I walked up to his truck. He was just sitting there about to back onto that dock. And I said, do you park in Camargo by Arby's? And because I knew that was the truck, 7100. He said, yeah. And then we kind of got talking for a little bit. And I said, how long you been with Roehl? He said, about 9 months. I said, do you like it so far? He said, yeah, he likes it. And he said it gets even better after 6 months, or gets better after 6 months, something like that. I guess the pay does. He said, I think he's been here 9 months. He said he's making around $1,200 a week right now after 9 months. So pretty good money. And you can move up a lot, you know, and other companies as well. I'm sure, you know, like $1,200 to some guys in the trucking industry isn't much at all. But to some people, that's good money. To me, that's good money. I think that's pretty good money, period. But to some people, you know, that are used to making much more, there's much more, and they've got bills maybe and stuff that they base on, or whatever the case may be. But anyways, yeah, it was nice to meet him. I think his name was Steve, if I'm not mistaken. He's a big man, real big man. But now I know who drives that truck, so that's awesome. I even said that here in one of my videos here a while back, because I've shown that truck in a couple of my videos. Me and Carter, because I go to dollar stores all the time, and he parked beside that one. And I asked him, I told Carter, I said, I'd say that guy's regional, and that's where he parks his truck for the weekend probably. It's a gravel parking lot beside that Arby's there. And I said, so I asked him, I said, so are you regional? And he said, yep, I'm home every week. And I said, I figured that when I seen your truck there. I figured that's where you park for the weekend. So that makes sense. That's awesome. I ran into him here. So me and him both, probably today is our day out, you know. And we both probably left. He left a little earlier than me, it looks like, not much, because he was here a little bit before I was. This is just going to be some clips thrown together from last week. Lots of different things, like places I stayed at for the night, consignees and shippers, and then some driving footage like this as well, and maybe some of the rest areas and things like that. Kind of just the lifestyle of a trucker, really. It's kind of what I'm trying to show a guy that's just started, you know. And I think that appeals to some people, as I said before, because there's lots of people that are interested in getting into trucking. And I believe that is a good thing, because I believe it's always going to be needed. I don't see it going anywhere, and I believe it is a good career. I'm coming on a part here where I almost hit somebody. Watch this. And now that car was not supposed to go. I had my signal on for a while there, and was turning left, and they just tried to keep right on going. But that's one of the things that Roehl always says is expect the expected. That's one of the things that they say. So, and it's true, you know. Instead of expect the unexpected, expect the expected, you know. And that seems to prove true with trucking. Somebody had mentioned in the comments how that on the GoPro there's a way to maybe reduce the quality of the videos so that they don't take up so much space. And I had trouble finding that, but I have found how to do that now, and now I've got it to where it's recording in 1080 HP. So I should be able to put that to use a lot more from now on. Here soon I'm going to make just a whole day in the life of a trucker, maybe rookie trucker, and just show you literally from when I get up to the end of the day. I mean, clips of it anyways. One whole day of, like, from the time I wake up, eating, how I go about eating, and, you know, the truck stops, rest stops, wherever I stay for the night, and then the shippers and consignees as well throughout the day. And I plan to show every bit of that. I do believe that's useful information for people that are interested in getting in the trucking, you know. Entrance right there, so this must be it. See, pay attention to these guys where they go, and that'll lead you where you need to go sometimes. Driver entrance. Checking at this door. I've been driving around for an hour looking for this place probably. Been a stressful day this morning. The first one I went to was really stressful. I was getting me a safety vest. I don't have one. That's something I left at home. He's gonna let me use one, I think. Bring it back when I come back. Oh, really? Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been looking for this place for an hour. They got the address wrong on their workflow. I stopped at one place earlier, the place I went in earlier. When I went in there and gave them the number, they couldn't find it, and then they looked at the address and they said, you're at the wrong address. So that says receiving office this way. Tornado watches at home, so my wife and kids went to my neighbor's. He has like a shed, well, a building that's kind of more like a big garage almost, if I'm not mistaken, that it's more solid than what we got. So I hope I'm going the right way. I'm following these signs. Receiving office. Sorry, buddy. One of the most challenging things for me starting out as a new trucker is getting new places that you've never been to before, like this place here, and just trying to find the place, and then trying to find where to go when you get there, like what door you need to go to and who you need to see, who you need to talk to, what you need to do. All places are different, and if you haven't been there, some of these places are huge, and it's just hard to find your way to the shipping and receiving door sometimes. All right, I got the safety vest on and the gate pass here, so I'm gonna head on in now. Said it was by number 1, so that's right over here. Like I said, I got safety vest and this gate pass. That's probably the door right there. Ring bell for service. All right. All right, I'm dropping off in spot 62 and picking up in 60. There's 60 right there, probably because I see a rail trailer. Right there's probably 60 where that rail trailer's at. Unless they got it mixed up, and I think they did. Yeah, 60's right there. 60's right there. I'm doing it right here. Well, I'll do it like you said. The backing maneuvers can be a little stressful too at the beginning. My trainer told me that when he first started out, he didn't hardly go to truck stops because he didn't feel comfortable with his backing, and he would go to like the rest areas and stuff that you see along the side of the roads. He would go there and park a lot for the night. But there are lots of benefits to going to a truck stop. That's where I'm staying at tonight, at a Love's. And like I was able to go in there and take a shower earlier for free. I've got over 100 showers available right now through Love's for free because your showers roll over every month. So that's really neat. But once you get used to your backing, it's not so bad. Not to say that I'm very comfortable with my backings, because I'm not, but I do find myself using the 45-degree backing maneuver a lot. I feel like the more I do these backing maneuvers, especially at like customers and consignees, the more I learn. I'm kind of learning what I'm doing wrong and what works. Because my wife and kids are at home and I'm states away, and they've got tornado watches and warnings in the area that my wife and kids are in, so that stresses you out a lot too. With this at the same time, so I pulled over somewhere earlier and kind of talked to my wife on my headset and she went to my neighbors. They were nice enough to let her and the kids come there, because we live in a mobile home, so a tornado would destroy that. Usually what we do when one comes and I know it, we get in the vehicle and leave and go the opposite direction. You're a lot better doing that, you know, out in the vehicle, because they don't really move that fast across land. Tornadoes don't. But if you're in a mobile home and you get hit, it's going to be destroyed. So I'm very glad they let them come down there. Very nice of them. So David said that anytime she wanted to, she could again. So that's very kind of them. That's something I definitely want to get in the future, is like a storm shelter. I'm so used to being at home with my family to take care of things like that, you know. Like if there was a tornado warning in the past, usually we got in the vehicle and just went the opposite direction. And but now, you know, I'm states away, so I'm having to learn ways to deal with situations like that, you know. And for a family man, with somebody with 4 children and a wife at home, it takes some adjusting for sure. I don't even know where this came from. It's Wisconsin right here. That's Wisconsin for you, I guess. They told me I didn't see Wisconsin the way it normally is. Look at it now. I didn't expect that snow, to be honest with you. I think maybe some people had mentioned it, but I didn't expect that much snow this late in the year. Or I guess it's this early in the year, but you know, it's spring now, so I didn't really expect that to happen. But it was neat to see, and it didn't hinder my driving really at all. I actually enjoy the snow, but I am looking forward to the spring now. I ended up staying at that truck stop there for the night. And actually, when I parked there, there was hardly any snow. And then later on into it, maybe after 3 or 4 hours of me being parked there, it started really coming down, and it was just sticking. But Wisconsin, I guess, is known for snow. I think partly where it's next to the Great Lakes, some of the Great Lakes, like it in Michigan, I think they're kind of known for snow. And I mentioned this before, I believe that Wisconsin has some very beautiful places. There's a Menards right there. I actually went there again today. So this video is last week, so that was my first time going there in this video. But now I've been there again, so I am liking how I'm getting to go to some of these places more than once because it makes it easier. I think if you're a national guy or gal, you know, it's going to be you're going to be going to a lot more places. That'll be your first time going there. Whereas me, you know, I'm regional, so I'm not in as big of an area as national people. So I'll be going to the same places more frequent, which I believe makes it easier. Got parking spots right here for you, right in front of the office. That's awesome. If everywhere was like that, that would be nice. She gave me a piece of paper with the spot on it, a spot number where I'm dropping this one, and then another spot number where I'm picking up my empty. But she didn't tell me how to get around back here, so I have no idea how that goes. This Menards here is pretty huge. I actually went there today, as I said, and they sent me down the road to another lot that's part of the Menards, but it's actually, you leave there and it's down the road because they didn't have any empties available at this place. Last time I went there, which is in this video, I dropped off there, did a drop and hook, and then I picked up an empty there as well. But yeah, this time they didn't have them there, so I had to go down the road. But it's just a huge place, and sometimes you'll go to places like that that are huge, and you'll have to try to find your way around these places. And one thing that is very useful, my trainer showed it to me, it's on the Roehl app, and it's called Ship Advisor. And so what it is other railmen or rail women will leave reviews of places, shippers and consignees that you go to. And it'll show you the particular one that you're on. It'll be at the top of the list so that you can click on it. And sometimes people will tell you exactly where the door is that you need to go to, like what dock it's beside of. Like it may say the shipping and receiving door is beside dock 30. And that makes it very easy because otherwise you may be driving around buildings looking for it. I've done it, you know. Me and my trainer at one place drove around for probably 20 minutes looking for a place. But if you get on that Ship Advisor, sometimes people will have already went through that, and they'll leave some good reviews on there, and you can give their reviews a thumb up and things like that. And that's what I usually do if it's helpful. All right, dropping this one off. I've got it ready to be detached. Okay, now we're going to row. We're in 55. We need to go to 56 to pick our empty, which is right there. This is a pretty muddy lot right now. Wisconsin here where I'm at has got a lot of snow. The truck stop I stayed at last night, it started snowing, you know, a little bit while I was there, and then after a few hours it was, I'd say, a good 6 inches of snow or so. And then this morning I've been driving in it, and then yesterday at home they were having tornadoes. I'll talk on that more later. Okay, I see a rail trailer there. I'm guessing that's probably it. All right, let me go check it. All right, well, that's the first time I've ever seen that with the trailer. I went to get one, the one they told me to get, and the tandem release arm was completely missing. So I don't know why. I've never seen that. But anyways, she gave me another trailer. So I'll head back up front now and get that empty, and then head on to the next place. You'll have little things like that happen from time to time as well. And I'm just speaking from what little experience I have. So I'm sure that guys have been around a lot longer than I have. I went through it a lot more. But like that trailer that she sent me to get the first time, for whatever reason, the tandem release arm was completely missing on it. So I couldn't move the tandems at all. And so I called her because the sheet that she gave me had a number to their office, and she sent me to this place here, and I went and picked up an empty there. But you'll have things like that sometime, like that guy that dropped the trailer off to me, and he was relaying it, and I picked the trailer up, and then once I picked it up, I realized the tire was completely off the rim, and they wanted me to go and fix it. I refused to do that, but that'll be your choice in circumstances like that. So that comes down to the individual and what they choose to do. Here I'm going to another lot, and I actually stopped at the wrong place back there. I had passed it, but I ended up finding it here. I had to turn around, and I've had to do that quite a few times because your GPS isn't always exactly accurate. and sometimes it can be kind of hard to get turned around. So try not to pull into a place that looks like you can't get turned around at, because I've done that, and they can be very tough to get out of sometimes, especially if you don't have a spotter in these big trucks and trailers. I mean, really, if you get into some of these places where trucks aren't meant to go, they can be kind of tough to get out of, and not only that, dangerous for you and for others, because like I said, I've almost taken a pole light out and concrete block at one place, and just you just got to be really careful where you get these trucks into. That's one good thing that's really good about the Co-Pilot that comes with the truck, is it's programmed for trucks, and it's pretty good about not taking you down roads where trucks aren't meant to be. I want right there 68436. That's what I'm looking for now. 68516. What they wrote in the bathroom here. This is at truck stop. This is the mentality of these people here. Says a lot about them right there. Here I am in Wisconsin again, and here's a truck that you'll see there off the side of the road. That could have went so much worse for him than it did. He could have went right into those trees, but somehow he avoided them. So one of my recommendations, I'm just a newbie trucker, so take it for what it is, but I think it's kind of just common sense. Try not to go too fast, especially if the weather conditions aren't safe. If there's ice, I probably won't drive on that at all, to be honest with you. And when I know there's ice, like freezing rain or something like that, I'll probably just try to avoid that. Rain, these trucks do great in rain, and they even do pretty good in snow. But I have slid a little bit in snow when I was with my trainer. Nothing serious or anything like that. But I wasn't flying either, and I don't intend to. Once these things go over, there's really no stopping them, and all it takes is one time and you're dead. You or other people, are dead. So it's something to think about, which is really just common sense. But I think I'm still in Wisconsin here, maybe. I'm not positive. It has a lot of, that's Wisconsin. It has a lot of beautiful little towns there. There's a place I've been to there before, and one of the guys commented in the video and said he had been there as well. A lot of Roehl trailers here, about all Roehl. There's a couple Roehlmen here. 8251. 8251. I'm gonna call these numbers out. Maybe some of the guys that are watching will hear me. 8251. I don't know who's in front of me there. There he is. I'm waiting on him right now. I don't think there's any other spots. There may be. Let me check. There's one right there actually. So. I've actually been to this particular place here, I think, 3 different times now. And so I kind of knew the routine here. And as I said, lots of places have different things they want you to do. Some places want you to wear a safety vest, hard hats. I've had some places that wanted me to put like a strap on the back doors to latch them together so that when they open them, the stuff wouldn't fall out, because they had a man killed at their location because stuff fell out and crushed them. So that's completely understandable. I do understand that. This is one of the Roehl, I don't know if it's a drop yard or terminal. I think it was a terminal, but I'm not positive. But it's in Wisconsin, but I'm not sure what you would call it exactly. I got to experience a lot of different terminals when I was with my trainer. I thought that was really neat. Since I've been on my own, it's mainly just been the Wisconsin terminal and also the Gary, Indiana terminal. That one more than any of them. I actually haven't been to that one this week, but then it is just Tuesday, so I'll probably end up going to it before the week is over. I would say it seems like I usually relay loads there every single week, sometimes twice a week even. I love these showers at some of these truck stops. They actually have really nice showers, and there's no time limit on it. As far as I know, you get to take as long as you want. Look at that trucker army there. Sometimes when I look at all these truckers, you do kind of feel together in a way, even though you may not talk to everybody and stuff like that, might not even get along with them. When you're in there, you know that you're all kind of going through the same things, same sort of lifestyle, same sort of struggles, same sort of really just day-to-day living. And so it kind of, I guess it kind of makes you feel more together in knowing that. It does me, at least. Yeah, just for me personally, I kind of look at it like that. I'm not sure where I'm at there. It looks like I'm leaving in the morning there. And that's what I normally try to do. Like tomorrow morning, I'll actually be leaving at probably around 1 to 2 a.m. This morning, I think I got up around 3, something like that. But yeah, I usually like to get up pretty early and then get on the road, you know, and then finish around, it seems like 4 or 5 is what time. But one guy told me that he liked to go from midnight till like 3 p.m. And I may actually try that sometime, honestly. I do like going when the traffic isn't as busy. But I also do like getting that footage during the daytime too, so that it just makes for better footage. You know, if I wasn't doing that, it would just kind of be dark a lot of times and you wouldn't get to see stuff. We had that eclipse, I think it was yesterday. And I was in Indiana when it happened. And I could definitely tell a difference, you know. It was darker, but nothing significant. It was pretty interesting, though. My co-pilot led me here. This is the wrong place. I went in just now. See all those tankers? I kind of knew that when I pulled up, I was thinking, this cannot be it. So, but yeah, try to find it. There's Steve right there, the guy that parks at the Camargo Arby's. So in the same county as me, they must be sending him home with one too. So they sent him this way, same place as me. Looks like that truck in front of me here has the same load as well. Yeah, I met him, that 7100, that's his truck, and I talked to him, and he's the one that said he's been here about 9 months, and now he's making around 1200 a week, is what he said he's clearing after taxes. So yeah. Now I've got to wait on this truck in front of me, and him and that truck, there's only 2 docks back here. Both of them are full. That guy in front of me will get the next one, and then I'll get the one after him. I've only got 2 hours and 52 minutes of drive time, and I'm not sure how far I am from home. I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio. Looks like one guy's about to head out. Once he heads out, this guy in front of me will get his, and then I'll get Steve's place probably once Steve is loaded. So me and him, he's regional as well, so that's pretty cool. I see his truck a lot because I have to pass where his truck is parked at to even get to my home. I have to go through the Camargo to get to Jeffersonville where I live, and I pass that truck, 7100. I was even thinking back there just now, that might be him because I seen the Roehl truck. I knew it was Roehl. I was thinking maybe that's him because it makes sense. You know, we're going home to the same area, and sure enough, it is him. That's pretty neat. Look at those lawn stripes there too. I love lawn stripes. Somebody did a really good job with those. It's really not hard to do though if you got a good mower and the grass is good and green. There are some good stripes right there. See what that guy in front of me has in the back of his though? That's what I got loaded in mine as well. So he may have got, I guess those places probably send to here. I've noticed lots of times if you go to a certain shipper, they send them to the same consignees. All right, I'm at this very hectic place right now. This place is a mess, really. The parking here, or getting to the docks and everything, is a mess. And I came in the dock here with my doors closed. I forgot to open them before I came in because when I got out there, I was just trying to get out of other people's way. So I was trying to hurry because you've got trailers right straight across from me here. This place is a mess. Worst place I've ever, possibly the worst place I've ever been to before as far as being a mess goes. You've got trailers all over the place here. People all over the place, in and out. These yard guys here all over the place. And I backed all the way in here because I was in a hurry when I got out of that office, so I was trying to hurry up and get in here. And I did get in here, and then when I got in here I realized I hadn't opened my doors and there was no space, so I had to keep pulling up that way and got over to one side so I could open that door. Then I had to back up and get over to the other side so I could open the other door. Otherwise, I would have to go all the way out and get all the way back in. And right now, there's traffic going both ways a lot. It just, this place is a mess. That's just how it is. Turn them back. I finished on that dog. I don't know how she's going to get out. She's got a truck directly on the other side over there. Look at this guy's right here. You've got a truck over there, a trailer over there, a trailer over there, trucks right there, trailers back here. There's no way she's gonna cut that. No way. I don't know what she's thinking. There's no way that truck can cut that. Well, okay, unless that truck on the other side of her backs up, then possibly she can. Otherwise, there's no way. See, our tandems are still a good way. Okay, good. He moved, which he needed to. But this place is a mess. I mean, look, you got trailers right there. So I backed into the dark back there and forgot to open my doors, and in this place that was not good. Look, she's all the way up there. Her tandems are, her trailer was still not clearing it completely. Her tandems are. She's trying to back up a little bit, and I think she's got it now. Good job. And then where I'm setting the docks with trailers, there's just not a lot of room here, honestly. And these parking lots needed to be bigger, honestly. Some places you can tell really thought it out when they did places for trucks, and some didn't do so well. This is an example, one that didn't do so well in my opinion. Especially how they've got trailers parked right across from, you know, with the little spaces you've got here. But yeah, it's a mess, and I'm not sure how long I'll be here. I don't think they've even started loading me yet. Yesterday, I've had a good week this week on miles. Like my first day, Monday, I think I got almost 600. Yesterday I got, I think, around 470. I could have got more, but I'm just trying to average at least 500 a day. So taking a little bit from my Monday and adding it to Tuesday, there's 500 both of those days, actually a little more. Okay, I feel the trailer shaking, so I believe they're loading me now, so that's good. And then today so far I've got close to 400 if I'm not mistaken. I got up around 2 a.m. this morning. I'm not sure what time it is now, but I've still got quite a bit of drive time. So I'm aiming for 500 again today. I'm wanting to get 500 a day at least, you know, average 500 a day anyways. So if I get 450 one day and 550 the next day, that's fine. But I'm wanting to try to get that, and then I'll show you a check reflecting that, so you can know how much I made, you know. That's the plan anyways. But anyway, just wanted to kind of jump in here and talk a little bit. Most of this video that you've watched, if you watched up to this point, was last week. And now this is today, which is Wednesday, and the day that it'll be uploaded. And so it takes a long time to edit these clips, especially when you've got a whole lot of them like I've been getting, you know, little clips here and little clips there. And but anyways, I'm gonna rest here for a little bit until they get me finished. Hopefully they get me finished soon, and then I can head somewhere else. I'm in Romeo, Illinois right now. First time I've ever been to this particular place here, and they had 2 buildings, so I had to figure out where to go when I first came in, which was a little bit of a headache. And that's one of the biggest headaches to me, is like getting to new places, and some of these places are huge, and just trying to figure out where the shipping and receiving office is, because they got so many doors on these buildings, and sometimes they got so many buildings. And so Ship Advisor is very helpful with that. I mentioned that. The Roehl app is very helpful on your phone, so you'll use that a lot. You can get on access your pay stubs on there. You can access Ship Advisor, which is a way for railmen and rail women to leave reviews of places that they've been to, and kind of advice as well. So it can be very helpful, and you can leave reviews and advice as well. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. That way I can go ahead and get it uploaded and everything. Plan to do that right now if I've got time to while I'm sitting here. But you all be safe, and God bless.